Live from the new Gateway Bridge, this is 9 News with Andrew Lofthouse and Melissa Dance.
Good evening and welcome to this special edition of 9 News.
As you can see, we're coming to you live from the top of the second Gateway Bridge.
And we'll have more on this new river crossing a little later, but first to the story everyone's talking about, Jessica Watson's amazing solo round-the-world venture.
Heather Ford is in Sydney for the teenagers' triumphant return home. Heather, is excitement building there?
It is, Melissa. It's quite remarkable, actually. Thousands of people are tomorrow expected to line Sydney Harbour to welcome home a young girl in a little pink boat.
Heather, it is going to be a big day tomorrow.
It's going to be huge, Melissa. From 11 o'clock tomorrow, I'm going to join Carl and Lisa from the Today Show for 9 special presentation of Jess's emotional homecoming. Then tomorrow night at 6, I'll present 9 News from down here on the harbour, so I can't wait, Melissa.
It's going to be great. Look forward to it. Thanks, Heather.
The coroner has slammed the policeman who killed Aboriginal man Cameron Doomadgee on Palm Island more than 5 years ago. In the third inquest into Doomadgee's death, the coroner found it impossible to determine if the death was an accident, but had no doubt the policeman had lied about what happened.
The Labor Party's most successful Prime Minister, Bob Hawke, has been overheard apparently criticising Kevin Rudd. He was also heard discussing the idea of a leadership challenge before the election.
A man's been jailed for a horrific glassing in a Valley bar. His victim is now blind in one eye.
The Melbourne Storm salary cap saga is headed for the courts. 4 independent directors of the club have decided to fight the penalties imposed by the NRL, claiming they breached league rules.
The LNP has turned on one of the 2 MPs who've quit the party. It's investigated Rob Messenger's travel allowance, claiming he spent thousands of dollars of taxpayers' money on going to see his girlfriends.
Well, it won't be long before everyone will be able to drive over this very spot. It's taken 3.5 years to build the new gateway. That's 2 years faster than it took to put up the original. 10 days from now, on Monday, May the 24th, the first cars will roll over the new bridge with the opening of 4 southbound lanes. The builders expected the first gateway crossing would last 100 years. They reckon this new one will last 300 years.
Coming up from this great location, a check-up on our public hospital waiting times.
And an armed robber gets more than he bargained for.
Live from the new Gateway Bridge, this is 9 News.
There's a mixed report card tonight on the performance of our public hospitals. The long-term surgery waiting list has improved, but more urgent categories have blown out.
An incredible act of bravery in Britain, where a man attacked an armed robber with a chair during a raid on a betting shop. Martin Richardson overpowered the crook and sat on him until police arrived.
A surprise visit today from one hero to another.
Well, Wally Lewis is at Suncorp for tonight's big clash. Wally, is it too soon to start talking make or break game for the Broncos?
Well, Lofty, if they are thinking semi-finals, a win tonight might be just about compulsory. I'll talk to Ivan Henjak next. Also, the Cats are in town looking to make it 4 straight losses for the Lions. And Sam Stosur shows she's the Queen of Clay.
9 News. Simulcast on River 949.
This sports report brought to you by Home Timber and Hardware, the proper hardware store.
Both last start winners, the Broncos and Titans, meet here at Suncorp Stadium in just over an hour. I'm with Brisbane coach Ivan Henjak. And Ivan, wins aren't much good unless you can back them up. Are you confident that the win over the Storm will be a springboard for the boys?
Well, from all indications this week, the confidence has been up and, certainly a win like that brings a lot of self-belief to the team. So, we need to back that up with a good performance tonight and, all indications are the boys are on the money.
All right, mate. All right. All the best for tonight's game. Good
Thanks,
luck.
Wally.
Well, Geelong have promised to show the Lions no mercy in their Gabba clash tomorrow night. The Premiers have a full squad to choose from, unlike the Lions, who are struggling to field a competitive side. And can Sam Stosur be the first Australian to win the French Open since Margaret Court in 1973? That's the question many are asking after she cruised into the quarterfinals of the Madrid Open. That's some great news for on the tennis front. Don't forget there's a real double bunger coming up here tonight from Suncorp Stadium. Two great games from 7:30 p.m.
Thank you, Wally. We're looking forward to that very much. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can see him, but Gary Youngberry is up there at the top of the bridge somewhere.
Yes, and he's next with the all-important weekend weather.
Coming up shortly, Serena residents up in arms over explosives. 7-day trading gets set to kick off this weekend. Local businesses become export savvy and $1 million pours set to raise vital funds. Those details at 6:30.
City's major centres, early frost in Canberra, foggy start in Melbourne, Alice Springs, some light rain developing. Returning to Queensland, isolated showers about the Cape York coast, patchy rain for Mount Isa later. Cairns cloudy, extending down as far as Gladstone, Bundy and Maryborough, mostly fine. Roma, some early frost, then sunny. Southeast, it'll be a cold morning, but a mostly fine sunny day. Light winds, some cloud increasing later, while Ipswich will see some early morning frost patches. 3 degrees to start. The Gold Coast heading for 24. Moreton Bay, south-southwesterly winds 5 to 10 knots with a northeast sea breeze, offshore 1.2 metres. Bertie will have the details in a second. Fine sunny start to the day for Brisbane, cloud increasing later, light winds, the sun up at 6:20. Now rain developing on Monday, Tuesday easing back to showers. We're in for a mostly fine Wednesday. Now Bertie, I can do a surf check for me here. How are we looking for the weekend?
Mate, not too bad there, Gary. I've got the Titans jersey on, mate, so I've got to get that little nudge in. Hey, look, the open stretch will be firing up. Let's take a look at the surfing vision right now, folks.
Go the Broncos.
Yeah, I think so. Not sure about that, Bertie. Thank you, mate. Well, Deputy Premier Paul Lucas joins us now. And, Minister, this really is a marvellous icon and a chance for people to have a good close look on Sunday.
Absolutely. Come along, take the pics with the kids. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. All the details are in the paper.
Thank you very much. And that is our news for now.
Join Heather live from Sydney tomorrow at 6 to welcome home Jessica Watson. But from the Gateway Bridge, good night.
Good night.